I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Everybody, welcome to the American Idol Season 18, Episode 6, the first night of Hollywood Week. Yes. I am your girl, Trina Dong, back again, night 2 this week. And of course, I can't just talk about American Idol by myself. I'm here with Miss Lisa Masi. Lisa, hello.
Hello. So first night of Hollywood Week, second night of remote filming. I think my camera is in place. So fingers crossed that nothing else is going to come crashing down today.
It was like kind of fun when it did though. So,
right?
You know.
Mixes things up a little.
Exactly. Guys, we've got a lot to talk about tonight because the Hollywood Week is bringing new stuff, new challenges, new rounds, a lot of fun things. So tonight was genre night. So we had R&B, pop, soul, country. So we're going to talk about all of our favorites from those. We're going to have a little special segment to see which genre Lisa and I would be in. And we'll talk about some fun news, maybe what some Idol alums have been doing to social distance themselves. And we'll have a few predictions about what we think the rest of Hollywood Week is going to go like. So, Lisa, what were your overall thoughts tonight?
I love the way that they've done this, breaking it down by genre. It's so difficult to compare one style of singing against another. So I absolutely love this. And you can really see who stands out when you're putting them into genres like that. I love this twist. What do you think?
I like it too. It also kind of shows us where we're lacking as well, and where there aren't as many people, kind of what we've been talking about the whole season. I wish there was more of this. Wish there was more of that. So I like that they're paying attention and they're trying to bring attention to the different types of people. Having a soul group is amazing. We didn't even know that was going to happen until the end of the show. So that was a lot of fun. So why don't we just dive right in?
Sounds good.
So the first group was the Singer-songwriter group. We had some people come back that we've really, really liked before. My personal favorite that I still have a giant crush on, of course, Mr. Arthur Gunn. What did you think when he came back? He was a little buttoned up this time.
He was. He's just, I agree with you. He's one of my favorites too. He's got that not that ick factor. He's got that it factor. Definitely no factor. No, he has that it factor. I mean, his voice is incredible, but just his presentation, his soulfulness. Yeah, he definitely has it.
He was so good. He sang hard to handle, right? Yes.
Yes.
Everybody loved it. And I think everybody expects a lot from this guy. They're just kind of waiting for him to be a little bit different, but to absolutely kill it. And I think that's exactly what he did.
I think it was cool. Like no one could sit still when he was performing. Everyone got up. They were moving around. I'll be honest with you. I was up at home. Like I couldn't sit down while he was performing there. He's great at getting the crowd engaged. Yeah, he's phenomenal.
Exactly. His voice just takes you there. It takes you somewhere else. And then we have Dylan James. So he is, since 2 years sober, we learned about his story where he had to move back with his family after being homeless from an alcohol addiction, I think it was. Yeah. So he's now back in Los Angeles and it looks like he was feeling a lot more comfortable. What do you think?
I totally agree. He stood out to me much more this time than when he first auditioned. A couple things stood out to me this time about him. I thought it was interesting. We heard more of his backstory. We found out that he had been to LA before as an actor, and kind of maybe that's when the troubles started. So that's interesting. Now that he's back there, that shows even more why the judges were concerned about if he made it through to Hollywood, is this going to be an issue for you? Because since this is where the problem started. But so that stood out to me. And also, I just thought he sang so much better this time than when he auditioned. You know, he really, I don't know. I don't know if he's been practicing or what, but he today I thought did much better than in the audition round.
Yeah, he definitely didn't have nerves and was very comfortable in himself. I feel like during auditions, he maybe had to explain himself a little too much. And really get into the story when really this guy just has an amazing voice, no matter what his story is. So maybe that was it. Maybe that's what we got, just the comfort.
Right. Plus, I thought his song choice was interesting. The fact that he did Billy Joel on his, just him and his guitar. I thought that was a really interesting choice, but
Yeah.
it really worked for him.
Totally. So Johnny West. So Johnny was a part of the couple that we saw earlier in the season, and he was very stressed out.
Yeah.
He had a lot of anxiety before going on.
I was worried. Honestly, there was a minute there where I thought, you know, we were talking last week about, oh, is anyone going to quit and not be able to make it through?
Yeah.
I had a minute there where I thought, oh no, he's not going to be able to perform and do this. But thank goodness he pulled it together, you know.
He did. He kind of just shut his eyes and just kept it moving. But when he did shut his eyes, it was a shock to me because I was not expecting, of course, he's an amazing singer. We know that. But I wasn't expecting a successful performance just simply because he was tripping beforehand.
Yes.
And there was nothing.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying no one was going to stop him. His girl was there and she was just doing her other breathing exercises elsewhere because she couldn't let that get her.
Right. And you could definitely tell when he was performing that he was stiffer than usual and nervous, but he still sounded good, thank goodness, and made it through. But at least he got out there and did it, because I was worried for a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. So then we have Miss Julia Gargano, who is one of your favorites.
Yes. Oh my God. I loved her original song that she performed, Growing Pains, in the audition, and then the way she performed last time. It's like, how can you keep getting better and better every time? I put on there, she's going to go to the end. I was not surprised if she was one of the finalists.
You heard it here first, guys, right from Lisa's mouth.
Yeah, she is.
So let's move on to pop, because we've got a lot of people to cover in pop. So we started out with one of my tearjerkers from last night, Mr. Robert Taylor.
Yes.
Yes. Natural Woman. Tell me what you thought.
First of all, I mean, like, where do you begin with this? Okay, so do you remember yesterday I was saying when he walked out, his speaking voice was so different than his singing voice. He had kind of this soft speaking voice, and then he belted the song out. So then he picks Natural Woman, like Aretha Franklin, and he blew it away. Like, this high notes that he was hitting, all the falsetto. I wish Humza was here tonight to talk about the technicalities of his voice, because it was insane. He has such a powerful voice, and that range is unbelievable.
Exactly. When he took it from falsetto to like back down to his low register, if that is how we say it, it was amazing.
Yes.
So he made it through. Very exciting. We also have Lauren Smith, who is the 16-year-old from Canada that we all really liked. She sang Kelly Clarkson. What did you think?
I thought she was so polished for 16, really polished. What did you think?
I thought she sounded like Kelly, because for a second I'd forgotten whose song it was, and I was kind of staring at her. Wow. Because she had a little bit of power in her voice. That delivery that Kelly has, it just kind of like she kind of smacks you in the face sometimes. Right. I felt like she had that. So that was really fun, I thought.
I didn't remember, and maybe we weren't told this before, that she was discovered off of a viral video. I don't know if they had told us that before.
I didn't remember that either, but when she said that, I guess it made sense.
Yeah.
And then we have Louis Knight, who is one of your favorites.
Oh, yes.
Did Ain't No Mountain High Enough on the piano.
Yes. So, you know, I love my old school soul and R&B. The fact that he did that song and the way he did it, that rendition was so cool. I don't know if any artist has ever done it that way before, the way he stripped it down like that. It was incredible.
I highly doubt it.
Yeah. He truly, that showed him being an artist, the fact that he was able to create that rendition.
Exactly. I loved it. I was a little nervous about him only because he keeps getting, right when he came out, she said the Harry Styles thing, and he keeps getting that thrown at him. So I worry that he'll try to be that instead of doing his thing, which is the reason why he's there, not because he's like the British pop star thing. Right. So I hope he keeps going with what he's doing. But I thought he was great. And let's see. So we've got Nick Mariko, who I changed my opinion. Originally, I was not a Nick fan because he was the one that chose to not come back, not because of that, but him and Lionel had that back and forth about how he just kind of looked like he thought he deserved to be there.
Right.
And this time, what did you think? Did you think that he did anything different?
So last time we didn't know the reason why he left Hollywood. Remember, we knew that he left, but we weren't sure the reason why. And so now we find out that it's just because he felt he wasn't ready. So I thought that was interesting. But if that was the case, he has certainly prepared in that time, because he was very good, very soulful. I think he's certainly ready now. So
100%. I thought he put in just a lot of good effort. He just sang, and him sharing that he was a little bit heartbroken that Lionel had said that to him. That was pretty sad. Yeah. Because imagine someone that you idolize saying that to you. It's pretty heartbreaking. And to be able to come back and say, you know what, I'm going to do what you maybe don't believe that I can do. So I thought that was cool.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I wrote, his voice makes me not breathe properly.
Wow.
I don't know what that means. Maybe I just stopped breathing. I don't remember the exact moment, but it obviously got me.
Wow.
And then we have Kimmy Gabriella, who came out with Say Something, which I didn't know that it was Say Something at first. What did you think?
Yeah, agreed, because she did it so differently. I wrote polished powerhouse 17. What? Like, are you kidding me? It did not seem 17. I mean, Katie, what did she say? She's like, show's over after she performed.
I left. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt bad for the other contestants in the audience, though, for her to say, okay, that's it. We found our idol, essentially. Well, they're still sitting there, you know.
That's true, but they have to do that well. I wrote, is she for real? So much emotion, because she just was so good. And I'd forgotten about her until she came on. I'd completely forgotten about her, and there's no reason why that anybody should forget about her, because she's so good.
Yeah. We won't forget her now, that's for sure.
No, definitely not. I'm so glad that Katie made the point to be like, hey guys, this is what it is. So do it right.
And her dad getting so choked up during her performance. Like, oh, wow.
A lot of parents and siblings in the audience tonight that I don't remember, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't remember that in old seasons, the parents in Hollywood audiences.
Right. Yeah,
maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember, but could be wrong, of course, but a lot of them were there showing support tonight, and I thought that was really fun.
Yes.
Let's move on to country. Your favorite.
Yes.
Luke's favorite.
Yes.
So let's start with Lauren. What did you think about Lauren?
I loved Lauren. I grew up listening to the song that she sang, Crystal Gale's Don't It Make My Brown Eyes Blue. And I kind of think she sang it better than the original. I love Crystal Gale. She was so good. Now her boyfriend, I don't know if it's her boyfriend or husband, is that famous country western songwriter. So I feel like a little bit of an advantage there. And that kind of made me wonder, how is she not in the industry already? You know, she has this famous boyfriend and she's so good.
True.
But hey, she's getting discovered now. She's amazing.
I forgot about him.
Yeah.
And that there have been so many people, many stories, and so many partners that have shown up with just to play guitar. So I'm getting a little confused. Anyway, so Hannah Prestige, is that how we say her last name?
I think so. Sounds.
I loved her. What did you think?
I loved her too. So back when we first met her and learned about her story, how she chose her family for her addiction, I feel like you feel that story in her voice. She's the one, definitely, I feel like, is a storyteller. Love her too. I feel like you could hear her on the radio right now, on country radio.
100%. She had so powerful, her voice, and very commanding. You have to listen because there's nothing going on when she's singing.
Yeah.
And just has a lot of heart during it, because it's kind of like she needs it so bad. And she's telling us how bad she needs it. I thought it was amazing. But that's country music, though. That's how, that's good country music. And then, of course, we have Grace Lear, our classic country artist.
Yes.
What'd you think? Do you think she brought it?
Oh, absolutely. That's two nights in a row now. She's brought it. Just beautiful. I love that she did Unchained Melody. Yeah, she's incredible. All three of these country artists are incredible.
I thought we'd have more.
I know. Yeah.
I'm a bit confused on how this is going to work. I don't know what next Sunday will bring, but I thought that we would see a lot more people tonight.
Now I did write down some other names, Peyton, Madison, and Chloe. Apparently they made it through in country this week also, but they just didn't get the airtime.
We didn't see them?
Yeah.
All right. Whenever they do that, I'm always like, I wonder what they did.
I know.
So that we don't see it.
Yeah.
But I guess
we need more time.
Exactly. 10-hour show. Let's do it. All right. So let's move on to R&B. So first out, we had Sanaya. And Sanaya was the gal that showed up at her first audition with 30 people, and she had her dad leading prayer, and she showed up yet again and sang All I Ask. What did you think?
So before she performed, they showed this little video clip of her with her mom, and she looked like, a sweet, innocent little 17-year-old girl with her mom. And then a woman got on stage and performed. I was like, oh my gosh, she had the passion and confidence of a grown woman, not a 17-year-old girl. She was amazing.
I didn't even remember that she was a teenager.
Yeah, she's
crazy. I just wrote, what did I write? So good, powerful, everybody stood, I wrote.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's true. And they did a lot. We should note that too, is that the judges really showed love tonight for the people that it was so obvious that they were going through. So they showed love. They're not trying to hide anything. They're not playing any games. They're keeping it very real. So I thought that was good too.
Yeah.
So we have Michaela Phillips. And I even asked you during it, I got very confused on what genres we were in.
I know.
And then I remembered this is Anna's doppel voice.
Right.
Maybe kind of ish. But then I remembered, what did you think of her?
Okay. Ariana's doppel voice, like you said.
Yeah.
Singing a soul song, singing Aretha. Oh, I got my J HUD, my Dream Girls. Finally, I had been asking for earlier. Love that. And I'm telling you, from
So
Dream
good.
Girls. So happy that someone finally sang that song. She didn't do it like Jennifer Hudson, though. She did it her own style. Like you said, a little more like Ariana Grande or something different. And it was so great to hear it. It was done differently than it's been done before. And I loved it.
It was so good. And she just comes out there so confident. She's just exactly who she is. She's walking out. I think that might have been why I didn't remember her so well, because she doesn't put on a show. There's no costume. There's no too much. She just opens her mouth and we can all shut up about it. So she was really good and everybody stood up for her as well. And then we have one of our favorites back, of course, Just Sam. She brought her lucky busking box.
Oh,
what did you tell me?
Amazing. She just, like, her passion, her voice, I get chills every time she opens her mouth. Unbelievable. You feel like she's just singing for her life, singing for incredible. She killed it as always. I don't know why I didn't like the fact that the judges put the money in the box afterwards. I get that they were doing it, but I don't know. What did you think about that?
It was a little, but you know that they didn't do it. I mean, their producers are telling them to do it. So what are you going to do? Just go do it. But I think it was more, I wish they wouldn't have done a close up on the 20. I think that was unnecessary.
Agreed.
But the showing, that's how you show someone that busks that you appreciate them. And so that made sense. So yeah, it was just a little off because money is weird.
Yeah.
But I get the point. But yeah, I also get that it is also a little strange, maybe uncomfortable.
I think because she's so good, I'm already seeing her up here now. So the fact that they put money in a box, I'm like, okay, we're beyond that. She's
yeah. No need for stunts. Yeah, you're right. And she obviously worked on her control too.
Oh yeah.
She wasn't messing around. You could tell she went home and she's already incredible, but she said, now I'm going to be on a stage. So let me tighten this up a little bit. And it totally showed. They didn't even give any notes.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right. So our final genre, which I was so excited existed.
I know. I love it.
The first one up is your tearjerker from last night, Miss Amber. And Amber had her baby.
She did.
And she said that she felt so happy when she gave the baby to the adopted mother, and she felt that it was right. And, you know, watching her start her journey, what do you think of that?
I think it all worked out the way it was supposed to. It was so beautiful. Yeah, like you said, the baby now has a wonderful family to raise her. I think with Nora Rose, she said, is the baby's name. And Amber herself was just oozing confidence. You could tell and I think she's the third person we've seen so far this season to sing Rise Up. There may have been others, but that's what they've showed us. That was such a great song for her. Mm-hmm. Since we have seen it performed 3 times, I think every contestant has done it a little differently. And I loved the way she did too. Yeah, it was an amazing moment.
She was so good. I definitely started crying during her part because it was her kind of her grand opening.
Yeah,
that she could do the things she's supposed to be doing. And she did it for the little girl or her baby. I don't know what we call it now, but she did it for her. And I thought that was heart-wrenching, but also, you know, a big gift to give to a baby to do what she did. So I thought it was amazing. I hope she stays forever.
Yes.
Next up, Sophia Wackerman, not to be confused with Sophia Starr because she did not change her name.
Right.
And I'm fine with it.
Yes.
What did you think of how she sounded tonight?
Oh, incredible. Very incredible. First of all, I wonder if her mother's name, was her mother's name Wackerman, and maybe that's
no, her mother's name is Starr and her father's name is Wackerman. So I think it would be giving it's complicated.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was some other reason that she didn't want to, but yeah, I think it was beautiful that she chose Let It Be when Paul McCartney wrote that about his missing his mother, and just Waterworks. It was incredible. I would buy her album today. If she had an album out today, I would buy it today.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? She's amazing. Everybody stood up as always. She was so good. And I'm so glad. I love this group. I think this is my favorite group.
Agreed.
For sure. Sure. We have our friend Jovan Webb, who is back. Oh my gosh, his voice is so just raw. And as Luke said, real. What did you think?
I wish we had heard more of his performance. I felt like we didn't hear the whole song. But that Ed Sheeran song, Make It Rain, I love the original, but Jovan, he put so much grit and gravel and soul into that. Loved it. He can do no wrong in my book. He's amazing.
No, I definitely agree. Could never do any wrong. And I hope that he keeps bringing it like that. The biggest fear is that they'll mold into something else once you get past all of this stuff, because you need to be original right now, but it gets a little nerve-wracking.
Go. I was so bummed that Doug didn't make it through.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
Were you?
Yeah,
I like the way you think.
Yeah. It makes sense is the problem. And so it made sense that he didn't make it, but I wish that he would have taken the time to get a lesson or something during it. But the previews kind of made us think that he comes back later. Did you notice that they, in one of the previews to the next commercial, they were talking to him in the hotel area, but that didn't happen in the episode.
Okay.
Listen, it could have happened in the episode, but that is how I felt. I was like, oh, he's going to be there for a while because they brought it back. So that was really sad. He was good at the first part, but the second part wasn't all that, sadly.
Well, it's like they were saying he was skipping keys a little, but when the keys he was singing in, he did better than I thought he would do. I just wish they could have given him a little coaching, kept him a little longer, giving him coaching,
or that he would have, done his own during the time that he had to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I hope we see him back. I hope something, I don't know what, but I hope he's around. But
me too.
That is a wrap for all of the things that happened within the show. That was a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of content to cover. A lot of people. We skipped people. There were people that we didn't get to watch that made it through. So hopefully, one that I wanted to mention that I completely forgot in the pop group was Demi Ray made it through. And do you remember that part where what group was it? It was Pop. Demi Ray made it through, and so did the girl that gave us the Billie Eilish vibes.
Yes, yeah.
So they both made it, and we didn't get to see their performance, but I was very excited for that. So I hope we get to see more of them because I think they're really fun.
Agreed. Yeah.
Okay, that's all the backtracking I'll do for now. So our special segment tonight, since oddly not a lot of tears were shed, not even for me, I kept it pretty locked up aside from a couple times. We're going to talk about genres and what genre we would audition under and what song we would sing. You go first. We all know. We know. Comment below.
Well, actually,
if you know.
Believe it or not, if you're thinking country, not country. Soul is actually my favorite genre. So in my dreams, I am an amazing soul singer. So in my shower, it's incredible. So I would do some Aretha Franklin or Etta James. That would be my dream. If I had a voice, if I had the voice that I think I have in the shower.
Do you?
No. No one wants to hear that.
One day we'll all find out.
Yeah. No. We will lose viewers so quickly.
Okay, fine. That is shocking. I didn't think you were going to say that.
Yeah, that's my favorite genre, and that I wish I could sing that way. So, like Natural Woman, the way he did it differently tonight, that would probably be my dream song. Or J Hud, the Dream Girl song, something like that.
J Hud, we got your biggest fan here. Come through to us.
What about you?
I would probably pop. I'm a pop gal. I love other things to be within it. Pop, hip hop, pop, soul, all of that. But I think pop is the most fun for me. I would probably do a Demi Lovato because, and like you, I would not do her justice, of course, but I would do one of her upbeat songs, one of her fun songs, Cool for the Summer, something like that, because show a little personality. Although the guy that sang Stone Cold last night, he made me a little jealous that he sang that song because that's my favorite Demi song. But I think it would definitely be Demi Lovato. And
you can sing, right?
I can, but not like that. So you won't hear that anytime soon unless, but I'm now determined for you to sing a soul song on this show. We've got a lot more weeks left. We're going to see what happens. Speaking of that, guys, thank you so much. Country, soul, R&B, pop, singer-songwriter. Let us know what song you would sing. We would love to read them and vibe with you. See if we think the same thing. So thank you so much for watching. Now, let's get into some news. What do you got?
So during this time of social distancing and self-quarantine,
which is what we're doing right now.
Yes. Many American Idol alums are actually taking to Instagram to show the fun ways that they're passing the time since they're stuck at home right now. Season 16 winner, Maddie Poppy, and her boyfriend, who was a runner also in that season 16, Caleb Lee Hutchinson, posted an adorable video on Instagram of them singing happy birthday while washing their hands. Now, there are a lot of videos out there teaching people how to wash your hands appropriately and sing happy birthday, but this is adorable and they can both sing great and it's really cute. So be sure to go to Instagram and check out Maddie Poppy and Caleb Lee Hutchinson's. Absolutely. Yes, I agree. Carrie Underwood actually posted on her Instagram that to pass the time, she decided that she was going to attempt to bake her Grandma Jean's famous ginger cookies. So she posted a photo on there that looks amazing of how the cookies turned out. So I think they're all eating well in Carrie Underwood's household.
Of course.
Yes. Season 5 winner Jordan Sparks posted a video on her Instagram this morning of her working out in the pool with weights. She had her personal trainer there. She is definitely using her time productively.
We should use it like that.
Yeah.
We should use ours a little more wisely.
Yeah. We'll start tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Of course.
All right.
All right, perfect.
You have
more?
Yes, one more. Today, season 8 runner-up Adam Lambert was on Instagram Live with a makeup tutorial he entitled "Glam in the Time of Corona." He said he was trying to stay fun and distracted and help others cheer them up. And it was actually a really cool makeup tutorial. He did a super glam face that he would do if he was on stage performing. And it was really entertaining. It made me forget about what's going on in the world. I loved it. It was really fun.
Oh, amazing. He's great.
Yeah.
He's perfect
Yeah.
for that. It's a perfect thing for him to do. Well, thank you for that. Let's get into predictions for more of Hollywood Week. What do you think we're going to get in the next couple of episodes?
So we don't know yet, right? Again, it's hard to predict things at this point because there are more twists and turns coming. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they break off, if they're going to do something different. I don't know. What do you think?
I have no idea. It said challenges. So I don't know if tonight was considered a challenge or a round. They're just dropping a lot of words and we're waiting to see what they come to. I hope that we get to see, they keep saying group challenge. So that would be interesting for us to see them in groups, but I don't know if that means that they battle or if that means that they're singing, that they're the Spice Girls. Like, we don't know.
Right.
So I hope fun and different is what I'm hoping for.
Yes. Agreed.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for our show today. Lisa, where can all of your people find you online?
You can find me on Instagram at Lisa M. Masi. Lisa 2 M's ASI.
Perfect. And y'all can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Hey Trina Dong. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tune in Sunday and Monday next week for the next couple of episodes, and we will see you guys there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.